What's up YouTube, it's RC back at the end of the video, and in today's video I'm going to be going over the Truggy that I got. Oh yeah, so I got this, now discontinued, but that doesn't matter to me, HPI Trophy Truggy Flux. And interestingly enough, the wheelbase is nearly identical to the Armour Creighton 4S. Oh well, I got it from OfferUp, interestingly enough. It was listed for $250. I sent him a message offering $200 since that was the max price I was wanting to pay for a truck. And he accepted, which is really cool. It comes with the stock tires, which is this really interesting tread pattern, which are old and a bit hard. Also, it came with these much nicer looking, probably better for on-road Truggy tires. Body looks like it could use a bit of a cleaning up. There's a lot of marks on it. Also, it comes with this shoelace that I'm guessing it was used for carrying. I'm not going to use it for carrying the truck, so I'm just going to go ahead and take it off. And this is the vehicle that I plan on running 6S on, and that I plan on having to do 60 to 70 miles an hour for those long jumps and for those high-speed passes. This is the vehicle I'm going to use. And I have all new electronics for it. I was hoping to get a roller, but I got something even better. I got a truck with electronics already in it. 4S electronics, albeit, but electronics nonetheless. And I can rip all of these out if they do or don't work. And I got extra money. And this truck comes with sway bars, which is something I wanted it to come with. I'm wanting high-speed passes, so naturally, sway bars would be good for that, to keep it in tune. Why does this feel loose? Looks like it's got some drive shaft wobble on the front. We can address that. And it does have an adjustable battery mounting tray. Doesn't look very adjustable. Looks like it's maxed out on the sizing. The dude said if I remember correctly, he added the fan. And the other reason he said he was selling it to me for so cheap, yeah, he added the fan. That's correct. Was the on-off switch on the receiver, or why not the receiver? On-off switch on the transmitter was broken. And if I hold that up to y'all, yeah, you kind of have to use the flathead screwdriver to turn it on and off. So there is that downside. That's not a very big concern to me because, oh, it also came with two 2S lipos, and this sucker is puffy. Not really sure that I want to keep this battery around. That might get a snip and chunk, or would you like to see a lipo fire? And just stick a nail through it? Take a video of it? But something I noticed while I was going through the truck is the transmitter doesn't turn on. It's got batteries in it. And I checked the battery voltage. The battery voltage is good. I put those batteries in there, but yeah. This is on. That's the on position, and the LED doesn't light up. So that's concerning. I'm going to do a quick bench test. See if the case is that it is actually a dud. Or if the light on the transmitter just doesn't turn on for some random reason. Pardon me while I get some 2S batteries. I know these are tiny, but they were the first ones I found that were the same size, so get over it. And they're going to be used for, it's a couple of seconds. Not the biggest fan of the spur gear being fully exposed, but it's not the biggest deal breaker, so oh well. There we go. Transmitter doesn't work. Not a big deal to me. And that's not a big deal to me because I have other electronics that I'm going to be putting in this thing. And also I probably am going to be changing the gearing on it in order to make this thing do as fast as I want it to go. But in order to track my progress, I am going to run it on 4S first, but I'm going to put this Dumbo RC transmitter with the gyro in it, apparently before I do anything else, because obviously it doesn't drive right now due to this thing having prematurely kicked the bucket. So I'll take the electronics or whatever I want out of this thing and call it a day. So let's have a look at the transmitter I plan on putting in this thing. I got this off of Facebook Marketplace some time ago for $29, which is roughly $10 to $15 off the full price. So wins. And you can see that this is the 6-channel with the gyro because it has the knobs on top, has a thumb steer with awesome Dumbos now including thumb steers with their transmitters and lanyards. So win for Dumbo. Has a little lanyard holder there in the back. Here's your 2-position channel 4 and your on-off channel 3. Up under the tab, you got all of your trim for steering trim and throttle trim and steering dual rate and throttle dual rate and your reverses. Overall, very good transmitters, and the range is impeccable. Hardly a cheaper transmitter that can go just as far, unless by some chance you get these Fly Sky ones from Red Cat, which I have no clue how they're $20 and this good, but they are, so wins for that. But that transmitter is 2-channel and this one is 6, so wins there. I'm only going to be using 2 of the channels. But anyway, if I needed to, I could go up to 6 with this thing. Well, technically I'm going to be using 3 because of the gyro, but that's besides the point. So, instructions. Putting that back up. I do not personally know if the motor in here is rated for 6S. I do not know if the ESC is rated for 6S, which is what I want to run the truck on. So, just in case those 2 things are not rated for 6S, boom shakalaka. This is the motor, and I bought this dual fan for it, which has carbon fiber-esque top plates. Actually, hang on. Are those actually carbon fiber? It's got layer lines. I don't know if y'all can see that, but there are legitimate layer lines. which wouldn't make me think it's injection molded plastic. That would make me think it's actual carbon fiber, which I was not expecting. I was expecting injection molded plastic. But if it's actual carbon fiber, that's even cooler. Little sticker over the back plate for protecting the motor shaft. Oh, and the just for giving y'all specs of the motor, it is a 4076 2000 kV 4-pole motor. Regular old brushless sensorless motor. Nothing too fancy about it. But should give me all the pep I need for this thing doing 60 to 70 miles an hour. Might need to change the tires. Don't know if those are going to hold up to that kind of RPM on them. But we will see. And here is the ESC. And I bought this ESC made for 4068 and 4076 brushless motors. Perfect. Anyway, I bought this 6S ESC for the Rolarlo Buggy Speedrun Challenge, and then proceeded to return that Rolarlo Buggy back to stock when I was done with the Speedrun Challenge. And if y'all are interested in a Traxxas upgraded brushed Rolarlo 14th scale buggy, it is currently for sale on eBay, and I will list it in the description below this video, which doesn't make any sense because it's a video about an HPI, but y'all might check the description and y'all might have heard this part about where this ESC was originally used. It is a 150 amp. It has dual XT60 connectors, so should work just fine. I'm going to check that the bullets are the right size. They should be, because I'm pretty sure I double checked, but yeah, they're the right size. A lot smaller than you see on this size of motor typically, but what can I say? Surpass Hobbies from China, and they do things differently. So, he said the servo might not work, and that's one of the reasons why he was selling it to me for so cheap, other than the on-off switch not working. So, if that doesn't work, I have a problem solution. This 45 kilogram high voltage servo, I'm 90% sure it can run on a BEC of 8.4 volts. So, potent. And, as it turns out, I didn't need to buy Traxxas 70-weight shock oil because I already had some. Oops. But I got it for free anyway, so I didn't actually buy any of it. And if these shocks are not good enough, which they are quite thin diameter shocks, they are just long, skinny tubes with dust covers on them. That's nice. I can hopefully upgrade them. I'm not sure how well they'll upgrade because the distance between shock and tie rod is 0. There is none. It's basically, I think it's touching it. So, yeah, there's that. That servo has some play in it. It might not work like he said. I'm agreeing with him. And there's this wanky antenna tube. But it does have a center diff. So, that's also a win. And I am super excited for this vehicle because I can now have that 60 to 70 mile an hour vehicle. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the battery situation. I need to look into that. I don't have a 6S battery. Let me see if I've got dual 3S that might work. These have a Traxxas connector on them. Actually, hold on. So it won't be these batteries specifically, but I'm just trying to get a general idea of battery tray dimensions. And if I need to, I can 3D print a different battery tray so that it fits batteries for me. Because I have a 3D printer, which y'all might hear running in the background of this video. That's a tight fit, but it can definitely hold two 3S batteries side by side. So, good thing to know. And this battery doesn't feel like puffed, it just feels like rounded. Like this battery feels flat, this one doesn't, like on the corners. So that might be one of the reasons it was so tight. But that's super encouraging that 2 3S batteries will fit in there just fine. I'll look up and put on the screen right now if this ESC and motor combo is rated to take 6S batteries, or just 4S. But if it can take 6S, I wouldn't even need those electronics other than the transmitter and potentially the servo. So that'd be interesting. I'll probably put them in there anyway, just because. But yeah. Anyway, that's been an overview of the... Oops. The user manual fell out of the motor. That's been an overview of the HPI Trophy Truggy Flux that I got, that I am going to be most likely upgrading. At this point in time, I might not need to. Let's see if we can figure out. It says Rage on the side, so I'm guessing it's Rage RC is who makes the ESC. I don't have any sort of amperage given. Scream is what it says on the back of the motor. Unfortunately, I don't have dimensions on the back of the motor. It just says brushless. Yeah, I'm not going to find it on the side. That heatsink is too big. It's a hobby wing? Okay. Interesting. The heatsink is hobby wing. Didn't see that coming. Well, you know. Oh yeah, and there didn't come with body pins for the top, like to hold the body down. It only comes with these bottom ones, and this one's missing this little piece of foam, which I have little pieces of foam that I can cut out and make one of those. So that's not a big deal. Anyway, that has been an overview of the HPI Trophy Truggy Flux that I just recently bought. And, well, I guess for y'all it's going to be like 2 months after I bought it. Actually, even potentially longer than that. So, anyway, I'm hoping to upgrade this vehicle, and y'all be looking for a speed run in the future, because I'm curious to see what this thing will do.